What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I just want to focus in on the Los Angeles Kings landing Andrej Sekera from the Carolina Hurricanes in a move I saw coming for a long time, or not a long time, but relatively speaking. I blogged about it for Rant that I saw this as a very good fit, and I've talked about it on the show a few times. Sekera gives the Kings that number two defenseman behind Drew Doughty that they lost when Slava Voinov, had his legal problems earlier this year. Um, with his future in doubt in the NHL, and obviously with the Kings going forward, they needed to land a veteran defenseman. Sekera's played 470 games on the show, had a really good year last year in Carolina. This year, not as great, but you go to the Kings, you feel assured with that blue line. I think Martinez is hurt right now too, so that's with a concussion. So they needed a defenseman, and Sekera was the guy. I've been saying all along the Kings needed to address their defense. I think among contenders, the teams that had the biggest Achilles heels were the Kings defense, the Tampa Bay Lightning's defense, and the Washington Capitals first line right wing situation. Those are the three things I wanted to see those teams address, and the Kings have addressed their blue line. I don't think they're done moving. Yager to Hollywood, cool story, bro. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but it'd be intriguing storyline. Something about him and Kopitar would be, obviously it's slowed that line down, so probably not, but you know, it's easy to think about Yager being, the Yager of old, but then it reminds me it's just old Yager. But either way, Carolina, you got a first round pick back for him. It's protected. If the Kings make the playoffs, they get it this year. If the Kings miss the playoffs, it goes to Carolina in 2016. Like that protection, just a shrewd move by Lombardi. I don't see the Kings missing the playoffs. I mean, with the run they're on, they're playing some fantastic hockey, and Lombardi made a very intriguing statement. I thought this group deserves us to go all in, and this Kings team was dead 3 weeks ago. They've been playing fantastic hockey, and I think Lombardi's right that the front office owes them. Let's go and get some better players, and try to make another run at it, try to go back to back, which no team's done in over 15 years. I think the 97, 98 Red Wings are the last team to go back to back. So worth giving up the assets. In terms of Carolina, they get a first round pick back, so they'll probably get the fourth pick, and with the way the Kings are playing, probably the 30th pick. And then you get Roland McEwen. I was high on McEwen going into last season, his draft year. Kind of plateaued since then, but if he figures it out, you get a pretty good NHL defenseman. I mean, his numbers are really down from last year in all facets, really. And Kingston, they got Bennett back up there in Kingston this week, so maybe that turns them around. But definitely, something I want to see more out of McEwen going forward. The team's really just drastically underachieving, so we'll see what happens with that. But bottom line, like this move a lot for LA, like it a lot for Carolina. Both teams address the areas of need, and Carolina's in the middle of a rebuild, get another first round pick's huge, and Sekera gives the Kings another facet on defense. Do I think he'll stay in LA long term? No, but I didn't think Marion Gabriel would stay around long term either. So, if the Kings go far in the playoffs, so go back to back, I think Sekera will take a discount to stay in Los Angeles, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's sort of the power play with CJ on the Los Angeles Kings trading for Andrej Sekera. See two more episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.